Happy Halloween, YouTube. This is yours truly, Tesla Mouse here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle. Unfortunately, I don't have a Halloween-themed team, or nor did I face a Halloween-themed team, so we're going to have to go with the standard vanilla team battle that we've been seeing for the past videos or so. There's no real theme to these teams that you're going to see, but at any rate, I would have dressed up in a costume, but honestly, I think the way I am right now, you know, my actual self is a scary enough costume. So, you're gonna have to forgive me for not dressing up in the Halloween spirit. But, let's get on with the Wi-Fi battle. This is against Passerby Rikardo. And let's examine his team. He has Greninja, Gliscor, Magmortar, Toxicroak, Dragonite, and Jolteon. And honestly, I'm going to say right off the bat, the things that threaten me the most on his team are the Magmortar and the Dragonite, kinda. But the Magmortar more so because it could be Choice Scarf. You don't know it. You never know what kind of set they could be running on their Magmortar. It could be Scarfed, Assault Vested, Specs. We're just gonna find out what it is. And on my team, we got Manectric, Porygon 2, Heracross, Skarmory, Volcarona, and Azumarill. So let's get on with the battle. My opponent is going to open up with Greninja, which is a safe play, because you never know what I could open up with. Anyways, I'm going for a Mega Manectric. Gonna Mega Evolve right off the bat. He's gonna withdraw his Greninja, and I'm gonna try to go for that U-turn. I don't know if his runs it or not, but yeah. Gonna Mega Evolve, and I knew he was gonna switch into Gliscor, so I went for a Flamethrower. Could have went for a Hidden Power Ice, but I decided to go for a Flamethrower in case I got the burn on this Gliscor. So Flamethrower on Gliscor, gonna do a little over a third. And unfortunately for me, this Gliscor doesn't have Poison Heal, or if it does, well, it didn't get the Toxic Orb on it? It has a Yachi Berry instead. Anyways, Gliscor's gonna go for the Earthquake because the Hidden Power Ice was weakened. And nearly knocks Manectric out. Thankfully, the Intimidate saved my Manectric. But that final Hidden Power Ice is going to finish it off. He's going to go into Greninja, and now I'm fearing this thing is Scarfed because he's sending it in against something that's faster. So I'm not going to take my chances. I'm going to switch into Porygon 2. I don't want a chance dealing with a Scarfed Greninja. I'm going to trace the protein, and he's going to go right for a U-turn. So, honestly, if he did that instead of just randomly switching it out, he could have killed my Manectric. So, probably just went for the U-turn instead of just, you know, simply switching it out. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Psychic, which is gonna get the stab from copying protein. So Psychic is obviously gonna one-hit KO Toxicroak. Its Times 4 is super effective against it. And now out comes Greninja. And he's probably going to hope that I stay in, so I go for a Dark Pulse or a U-turn. I'm going to switch to my Azumarill. And he does go for a U-turn, so he was probably banking on me staying in, but that unfortunately didn't happen for him. So, it's not really going to do anything to Azumarill because Fairy resists Bug. So, he's going to switch into his Jolteon. And it's going to hit a Volt Switch. I'm staying in there because I'm pretty sure Azumarill can take it with the Assault Vest. And it does. So Jolteon's going to switch out and go into Magmortar. He was probably hoping for a Play Rough, but instead I went for Waterfall. Because I intended to hit the Jolteon either way with a neutral move, and honestly, Waterfall is 100% accuracy, so why not go for that? Good thing I did because Magmortar is now down, and out comes his Jolteon. I'm going to switch Azumarill out for Porygon 2, and I'm going to trace his Volt Absorb, hopefully. But nope, this one has Quick Feet, so unfortunately for Porygon 2, it's not going to get a Volt Absorb. And Jolteon's going to definitely finish off Porygon 2. going to go into bugging out the Heracross. I am going to protect to safely get the Flame Orb activated. Tries to go for a Volt Switch, doesn't work, and Flame Orb activates. And he's going to Volt Switch. He doesn't want to deal with an Earthquake. I believe he thinks I have an Earthquake, so he's going to switch out and go into Dragonite. Because honestly, why else would you send a Heracross in against a Jolteon? But nope, I have Facade. He's getting healed with his leftovers, and I am going to switch into Skarmory, as you'll see here. So I was hoping that maybe he'd go for a Dragon Dance that can just ruin his plans with Whirlwind. But no, what he's going to do is go for Sky Drop. Gets healed with the leftovers. And he's going to go for a Sky Drop, and it doesn't affect Skarmory. And I go for the Stealth Rock. Dragonite gets healed with the leftovers. And he's going to go for a Fire Punch on Skarmory. And he's going to take some Rocky Helmet damage. And Skarmory's going to blow him away. Which means he'll take damage from Stealth Rocks the next time he switches in. And out comes Jolteon. And honestly, I believe I just sacked off Skarmory right now. So Skarmory's down. And next out, I'm going to send my Volcarona. Because I'm going to hope it can take whatever Jolteon has to dish out. I was hoping for a Thunderbolt and a Volt Switch. But I decided to use Volt Switch, so out comes Dragonite, going to take some Rocks damage, and I'm going for the Quiver Dance. And I honestly don't feel like switching on Volcarona at this point, because I'm actually thinking he's going to go for a Sky Drop. I'm hoping I'm going to burn off on it. So I'm just going to go for Fiery Dance, get some cheap damage in, as much as I can anyways. Which is what Volcarona does. It gets a special attack boost. Doesn't matter because instead of Sky Drop, Dragonite goes for a Stone Edge, and it doesn't miss. So Volcarona is definitely out. There's no question about it. Dragonite gets healed with leftovers. In comes my Manectric, hoping it doesn't have Extreme Speed or Aqua Jet. Though at this point I was pretty sure he didn't because he used 3 moves, and none of them were a Dragon-type move, so I'm banking that his last move is Outrage, Dragon Rush, and Dragon Claw. And Hidden Power Ice is going to finish off Dragonite. Next time he sends out his Greninja, and now I'm like, you know, if he's Scarfed, whatever, and I just go right for the Volt Switch. And thankfully he wasn't Scarfed. So I'm guessing he was probably Focus Sashed. Obviously his sash is broken from the Stealth Rocks. So Manectric switches out. Out comes Azumarill. And out comes Jolteon, which is going to take some Rocks damage. And I'm going to go for Aqua Jet to get some final damage in. And Thunderbolt is definitely going to finish off Azumarill. No question about it. Going to send in my Heracross, bugging out the Heracross, to hopefully take a Thunderbolt, though I'm pretty sure it won't be able to. And if it does, I can finish off a close combat. Nope, doesn't take that Thunderbolt very well. Out comes Manectric, and this is it, Manectric versus Jolteon. Can Flamethrower knock out the rest of Jolteon's HP? We're about to find out. And it does. I wasn't sure because normally when I Flamethrower and Jolteon, it doesn't really even do half. But I guess I got lucky here in the high damage roll. So that was a very good battle. And then again, I say that about a lot of battles. But nonetheless, I would have definitely lost if he U-turned out first turn. Because I had no way of knowing I had a Yachi Berry, because even though the Toxic Orb didn't activate, for all I know, he could have had something else like a life orb or something. But thankfully it was just a Yachi berry, and thankfully he didn't U-turn out first turn, because I would have hidden power ice not knowing there was a Yachi berry, and he would have just wrecked me with Earthquake, and Electric wouldn't have been alive to take out that Jolteon in the final turn. So that's pretty good thinking on his part with the whole Yachi berry on Gliscor, but I do have to question why no Toxic Heal. I don't really know. But that's going to be it for this battle. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a happy and safe Halloween. Don't party too hard, and don't ding-dong ditch, and, you know, eat lots of candy, I guess. I don't know how old my viewers are, so I can't really say enjoy trick-or-treating, because, I don't know. I think the demographic is all over the place. But enough about me rambling on. I'll probably, maybe, have another Wi-Fi battle later today, tomorrow, or Sunday. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, because honestly, I could be going to a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I really don't know what my plans are tomorrow, but yeah. Maybe I'll have another video sometime before the weekend is over. And there will be probably another rant thing on Monday, because I think I'm going to make Tesla's topic a Monday thing. So, yeah. Anyways, see you guys later. Goodbye.